What's going on, BCWers? I am the greatest and soon to be longest reigning BCW World Champion, Jordan.
I'm Brian.
And welcome to this week's episode of the BCW Podcast. BCW, BCW, BCW. Well, we don't talk about it enough, so let's really break something down real quick. This right here, the BCW World Championship, defended successfully once again last week. All these defenses after defenses after the defenses. The champ is a little tired at this point. But hey, I'm going to keep doing what y'all love. I'm going to keep showing up the word, keep defending the belt. I have truly become, I already was, but now just truly become the greatest BCW World Champ of all time. The most title defenses. The most creative title defenses. I've defended this belt where he would have never even dared to defend this belt. I defended this belt on an AEW card. I defended this belt at a live show on where Jey Uso was gonna enter. On which easiest title I could have lost this easy. I defended this belt on a UFC card, and I'm gonna do it again. Quiet when champs are talking. And I'm gonna do it again on the UFC White House card, even though that card sucks. Even though that card, hey, Dana White, listen to me real quick. Listen to me real quick. You're telling me we could have had Ilia Topuria. I called him Topuria. That's how pissed I am. Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev. Now we got Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Sure, I love Justin the Highlight Gaethje. Love him. Why is Diego Lopez on this card?
Lopez.
Why is he on this card? You could have McGregor on the card. He wanted to be on the card. Hey, why are we getting John Jones? Why isn't John Bones Jones on the card? But even still, I'll defend my belt. I'm going to just keep defending, carrying this title on my back. The prestige of it has elevated since I've won this belt. And we've talked about it. Soon I'm not going to have to say soon to be longest reigning. Very, very soon, I will be the longest reigning BCW World Champ of all time. You can talk to the people for a little bit. The business will permit it. Go ahead, talk to the people a bit.
Okay, first of all, just so you know, I'm probably gonna put like the skip forward like you do for an ad.
Okay. You can die.
And second of all,
watching this like an episode of Monday Night Raw, I see. All right.
Jey Uso. And second of all, he still hasn't beaten me clean. He's only won by no contest and draws. I just can't win the title on ties. That's the only reason he's still a champion.
Brother, it's not my fault.
And also, he will be defending that BCW World Championship at AEW Revolution in a triple threat match.
The first of its kind. I'm just setting first, left, right, and center, brother.
And if he wins, he will be the longest reigning BCW World Champion in history.
My toughest title defense yet on a show that I'm not as familiar with versus two very qualified, very strong opponents in this man right here. For as much slack as I give him, make no mistake, this man is a very tough and credible opponent whom I respect, whom the business respects, and against the one, the only herself, Producer Joe as well. It's going to be a hard title defense, but I think it's very fitting for the last defense I need to become the longest reigning BCW champ of all time, because truly, that's the only accolade I don't have with this title yet. I have the most defenses. I have the greatest defenses.
And technically, this is also the first intergender match in BCW history.
I'm just setting first. Left, right, and center.
I mean, she's setting first. Being the first woman to challenge for the BCW title. But
oh, boy. Yeah, none of that.
Keep playing. I'll make you defend it at the Oscars, too. Yeah, as long as I'm editing, he defends it where I say.
Listen, they're always coming for me. And who knows? I can't say for certain that I'm going to walk out tomorrow with this belt. But what I can say is that I will fight until my last dying breath to maintain this title for you. Wow, I've become the face.
No, you
I've
haven't.
become the face.
Just because you cut a babyface promo doesn't make you a face.
Tell that to CM Punk, I guess. I guess Roman's the face now. I don't know.
None of them are the face.
Nah.
I don't really care. I care.
You care about neither of them. But hey, listen. I'm the biggest babyface in the biz. The people want Julius Reyes.
Yeah.
And I will do my best to keep it that way.
Also, I didn't ask you if you wanted your title card to say Jordan or Julius.
Oh, no, I can say Jordan.
Okay,
I say Jordan for the podcast.
Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, he says Jordan, but I know he loves his gimmick name, so I don't know if
my wrestling name, yes.
Yeah. But anyway, we don't have a lot of time considering that we do, Jordan and producer Joe have auditions tonight for Heathers at MLT. So
shout out MLT. We'll put you over. Real quick. Put a picture of JP right here.
True JP. Could have put the kid over.
I'm gonna ask him when I see him tonight. Can I take a picture of you real quick for our podcast?
Hey, you know what? Bet. Send it to me.
If I get that picture, put that picture of JP right here.
There we go.
Put the kid over.
All right. Well, let's get into it. Starting off, probably the biggest news that we can talk about today for the podcast. Danhausen's actually magic, right?
I think he's actually magic. He genuinely has to be.
Because genuinely, when he got there, all the curses that he placed on other wrestlers had effects that can just be bad luck. That can just happen. Like Dominic just losing his title. It could have happened on any other week. The Miz kind of getting beaten up could have happened on any day of the week. However, the fact that the Miz's mic went out off. Is Danhausen magic?
I think so.
Are we taking the gimmick seriously? Is this gonna be another spooky gimmick?
I think so, because the fact they made the mic cut off, I was like, this is very nice. This is very evil.
Yeah, I mean, we got cursed ourselves. The audience doesn't know, but our footage from the last week's 2 episodes, I should have that podcast episode uploaded today, hopefully. Hey, editor Brian here. Actually, no. We got cursed so bad that footage is unusable with how bad the audio is. So, sorry, we're skipping straight to episode 6, no episode 5. Goodbye. We'll see, because I also have to do the AEW Revolution predictions today. But our 2 videos we recorded last week both had audio issues and visual issues.
He heard.
So
all he heard was, "You're a fan of Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio? You are cursed." And then we got cursed,
which is crazy, because the stuff to Dominic and Finn had already happened. Actually, yeah, we got double cursed by Danhausen. Yeah. Because of what happened to Finn and Dom. Damn.
Yeah, we got double cursed. I don't know what if I lose, I'm gonna just say it. If I lose my title, this isn't a cop out. If I lose my title tomorrow, it's because I got triple cursed.
Bro, check my digital footprint. I promise.
Don't check his digital footprint.
Check out the BCW WikiFeet score. But
Wiki feet?
Isn't it WikiFeet?
Feet?
Yeah.
Have you been looking at feet?
I'm sorry. We just said footprint, so I made a foot.
Have you been looking at feet?
No, I uploaded us on WikiFeet.
You uploaded us on.
Check out the BCW WikiFeet.
Put a picture of Skye Blues feet, right? Don't put a picture.
No, I'm not putting a picture of Skye Blues feet.
I'm gonna put a picture of Skye.
You know how bad that would make it look if I had to go through and look for pictures of Skye Blue's feet and then edit them into the.
Go to her Instagram. That's where I got her pictures for when I put it in the.
Oh, you're gonna say that's where I got all her feet pictures.
Nah, I got that.
Don't make this the foot episode. Don't make this the foot. Please don't. This is gonna be.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to make nothing this the but foot episode. Welcome to the foot episode of BC Dub. Hope you're subscribed.
Anyway, I forgot what I was saying.
How we got triple curse. Well, how we got double curse. I might be triple curse. Who knows? We'll see if I lose the title tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know, because if I got cursed too, then.
I don't know.
I don't know. But the point of what I was trying to say with the digital footprint thing is that check my history of posting. I have been defending Danhausen on every platform, on TikTok,
Same
on
here.
Instagram, on
Same here.
Twitter, on Facebook. I posted on Facebook commenting against people who were talking crap about Danhausen because I love Danhausen. I loved him in AEW. I loved him on the independent scene back when his makeup was a little chunky and weird. I have done nothing but support Danhausen in all his efforts. So what did I do? I loved your debut.
I love Danhausen.
I loved it. The second I heard that laugh, you can ask producer Joe, I was dying laughing. Like, I loved it. Just saying.
Hey, listen, man, maybe we just got caught in the crossfires. Danhausen, we want you to know from BCW has no beef with you.
Hey, welcome to BC Dubhausen.
Welcome to BC Dubhausen. We have no beef with you, Danhausen.
None.
In fact, we support you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see nothing but the best for you. You're a great act. Speaking of great acts, Danhausen's hilarious.
Yes.
R-Truth may be the funniest wrestler of all time.
Are you talking about the...
I'm talking about on SmackDown when
not
he
the
was...
Lash, the Charlotte bit?
No, on SmackDown when he was like... When they were watching the White Six versus the
Oh,
MSK,
yeah.
and then he... El former campeón was like, dang, that's who we're going up against. We the number one contenders. We got to lock in. And Truth just goes, man, the Judgment Day looks a little different. But it's all right. And, of course, Damon Priest, that's not the Judgment Day. He's like, yeah, you see that big man right there? That's J.C. McDonough. When I heard that,
That was good.
he was like, yeah, he just been eating a little bit. And that guy with the slick back hair, man, that's Tama Nick. I had to pause the episode because I was laughing. So R-Truth may be the funniest wrestler of all time.
Honestly, that bit, like, I was funny, but the bit that got me was a bit where he wasn't talking with the entrance of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Just had Charlotte Flair checking her makeup and hair
And he's just
in his bald head.
that was good.
That was good. I really
really
liked that. That made me giggle.
Nah, R-Truth's hilarious. R-Truth's hilarious. But I think let's talk about what matters to us. I know what everyone wants to hear. They want to hear, oh, the Randy Orton heel turn. They want to hear about that. They want to hear about the WrestleMania main event. Nah. Let's talk about the segment that involves our boys. Let's talk about the final implosion of Finn Balor and the Judgment Day. I didn't think we would ever get here, ladies and gentlemen, but we've made it. Hold on, he's going to get it. Hold on. Finn Balor.
Free! He is free at last. Oh my god.
No MLK.
Oh my. Anyway.
Free at last.
I know. It just,
Okay.
I was like, okay.
You're right. God, Black History was over.
Not on camera.
I don't like this face I'm making. Thumbnail. Oh, we're thinking too much about content. Thumbnail.
But no, finally, after what? 4 years?
Take about 3 years.
3 years of Finn Balor being the punching bag. Well, technically, he's still being the punching bag of the Judgment Day, constantly taking the pins, being
Finn
the
Balor.
least important member of the group. He finally betrayed Judgment Day. Not as a heel, as Jordan might try to tell you.
All I'm saying is that was a very rude thing to say to someone that you assume you perceive as your brother, saying that your father was right and you're just a little prick. Like, that's kind of messed up. You know that's a very sensitive subject for Dom. But this is one of those rare times where wrestling fans, like me and Bri, like two people who are feuding, we like opposite sides, but we are actually happy for this.
Oh.
Like, we are not beefing about, like, call them out for a second. Jamason and Autumn went through such bad beef last year during WrestleMania time because Jamason's girl is Bianca, but Autumn's girl is Io, and then Anthony's girl was Rhea. So all three of them were beefing, and I was just sitting there like, I really hope Dominic Mysterio wins the IC belt. But this is one of those times where we both like both people in the feud, and we want the best for them. Like, let it be known, Dirty Dominic is my boy. Finn needs to win this feud. Yeah. I need Finn to win this feud.
I will say, we were incredibly disappointed. If you did watch last week's episode, I was incredibly disappointed. We both were. That Dominic did lose the Intercontinental Championship, meaning that this match at WrestleMania
won't be for the belt.
More than likely won't be for the Intercontinental Championship. There is every chance in the world they do something stupid where they're like, make it a multi-man match. That's not out of the question.
It's not out of the
But
question.
I just think it's best for the feud if it's just
one-on-one.
Dom versus Finn. Yes,
That's what I want. To be honest, like I don't even want Judgment Day involved. Like I don't want like a JD running, a Liv. Like I want.
It will be.
It probably will be. Just there's some things that are most likely gonna happen that I really would like. One, like I said, Judgment Day is probably gonna get involved. I want it to be Dom and Finn. Yeah. I want it to be that. Two, the demon is most likely going to come out.
Yeah, and
which I'm really kind of hoping against. Yeah. I'm really, really hoping. Guys, we love the demon. Great character. Finn Balor needs this win way more than the demon does. And Finn shouldn't have to be pulling out the demon for a one-on-one match against Dom. All due respect. Y'all know he's my GOAT. Y'all know Dominic's my GOAT. All due respect. It doesn't make sense.
The only way I could see the demon making sense is if we do a multi-man match, and so there's more for Finn to overcome, and the demon comes out that way. Or if we make it super clear, which I wouldn't love it for Dominic, because I want Dominic to become more of a serious character.
Same here.
But I wouldn't hate it if they made it clear that the Judgment Day will stay involved every time the two get face-to-face. And so Finn has an extra... I wouldn't love it.
I wouldn't love it. Because, like, I'm kind of with you on the... I really want Dominic to start becoming a character that can do it by himself.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, obviously still in his heelish kind
like
of a la Eddie Guerrero way. But, like, you know what I'm pioneering for. I'm pioneering for Dom to be a world champion. Not just because I like Dom, but you know I'm pioneering for Dirty Dom in the Bank.
I think based on where we are right now, if we don't get the Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania in some way, shape, or form... we're both gonna be feuding again because I think they're both gonna be in the ladder match. I think they're both gonna be in the chamber. I'm not chamber, excuse me. They're both gonna be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Yeah, and then we're gonna be right back face to face, which we got.
Which once again, I wouldn't be mad at Finn in the Bank either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Which, by the way, and content brain wise, I feel
your boy just lost. Oh, the belt wasn't on the line though.
It's KO. I'm okay.
Sorry, producer Joe's booking over here instead of booking the show. Sorry.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh, well, she flicked us off.
But, content brain here. We gotta take some pictures of us face to face, like a match.
Like a UFC.
Come on,
real quick. Wait, hold on.
Just the one fist, like they do in the games.
All right, I gotta like.
You gotta get the belt.
Yeah.
Like... One with the belt, the other fist at me.
Yeah, wait, hold on here.
That's
good. That's good.
Do what
y'all watching live content.
Do what you can with that, Editor Brian.
I don't know. Make like a real match graphic. I'm putting you through the ringer. Make a real match graphic. Put under it custody of Skye Blue ladder match. Not even the world title.
Hey Joe, you got Canva,
right? and then put a picture of Skye Blue's feet there.
No. I don't want this to be the
You know what episode this is about to be, brother.
Welcome to the BCW foot episode.
It would be a great feat. Get like a feat, like a FEAT. But I said feet because this is the feet episode. In fact, I'm going to show my dogs on BCW. It's going to be
the BCW foot episode featuring Skye Blue.
You know what? I'm going to pull out my dogs on camera.
My dogs are already out.
show the BCW. Actually, no. You got to go to Patreon for that. $3.
BCW wiki feet.
$3. You get to see Brian's feet. Go lick them.
I don't think I even could do that. I don't think I'm that
flexible. Hi,
TikTok. Shit.
Why am I the sexual character?
This is you.
I didn't make this gimmick.
Character.
I'm doing what producer Joe tells me to do.
It's true. It's on the teleprompter right there. It's on
the prompter right there. She's booking the show. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Tell her makeup looks great.
Wait, come in, producer Joe.
Come here, producer Joe.
Tell her she looks great. Hey, get in the camera. Hello?
Tell producer Joe she looks great.
Ooh, white as heck.
You are very white.
Oh,
wait, I did the lighting for 2 brown men, okay?
Let me just, like, block some of the light. Like, hold on.
You do look great. It's just the lighting wasn't set up for you to succeed, and that's on me. That's on me. I'll take responsibility for that. She's gonna put that shit on real quick.
Yeah, gonna put some ice on real quick.
All right.
But no, I'm Even though, I mean, it still potentially could be for the title, I'm very happy that Finn's finally freed from the shackles of the Judgment Day, and I'm very excited to see where him and Dom go.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited for this.
I'm being hopeful. I've been really negative about WWE lately, and I'm trying my best to kind of stay hopeful.
You know what? I kind of also have, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's, to be fair, they haven't given us a lot to be positive about. To be fair.
But I think we need to look at it like this isn't being set up to be a bad Mania. On the contrary, we said this before, I think last week. I unironically think this Mania is going to be very good.
Yeah,
this Mania is going to be very good.
I think we both said on the last episode. I said it because WWE has a history of bad build leading to great WrestleManias, a la WrestleMania 31.
Oh, horrible build.
Horrible build. But at a great show. And I really think this has the potential to be a really great show. Right now, the only matches we have confirmed: Liv versus Stephanie Vaquer,
Roman Punk,
Cody Randy, and Jade Rhea. Which all those matches could be really great.
Already are going to be great.
At least 3 of them are going to be really great. I'm sorry.
Just bury the girl, why don't you?
I didn't say who.
I know what you're talking about.
You thought it.
Am I wrong in thinking that I know what you're talking about?
Producer Joe, who was it that I was talking about? You try to guess who I was talking about.
Guys, she's
getting
good.
better.
She's good. She's good. I can confidently say she's
Her
good.
match with Michin wasn't terrible.
Wasn't bad. I was actually genuinely. I was like, okay.
Michin's a really good wrestler. You ready?
Goodbye, Producer Joe.
Hey, wish Producer Joe good luck, although it already happened by the time this comes out.
By the time this came out, tell Producer Joe to break a leg. I will see you in an hour or two, Producer Joe.
God, we're gonna have to get through those predictions quick.
Yeah.
All right, bye, Joe. Get out. Go. We don't have time. Come on. But no, I don't hate Jade Cargill.
Not at all.
I think we've discussed this before, but she has a great look and a lot of potential. She's
got the star look. She's got the look.
The only thing she doesn't have right now, I think she's a better talker than she was. The only thing she doesn't have now is in-ring.
It's just a little weak.
Experience.
And I was about to say, experience. It's a little weak right now. But with every match I see her in, she's getting better. That match with Jordan Grace was a good match.
Yeah.
Like I said, and I love them. But Liv and Dom really hurt that match because the match itself was good, but no one really remembers much of that match because everyone was just looking at what Liv and Dom were doing. Yeah. Like, when I tell you, during that match, the only chant that was going on, it wasn't for them in the ring, the only chant that was going on the whole time was, Dirty, Dirty Dom! Yeah. Now, was I one of them? Yes, but...
Yeah. But I really think if we were going to have somebody get a great match out of Jade Cargill at WrestleMania, it was going to be either Io Sky or Rhea Ripley. I really think, or Bianca could have done it.
Bianca could have done it. Because I kind of agree with Jay. Jay made a post recently. She was like, Naomi brings out the best of me. Love with it. And I was like, absolutely.
Yeah. Apparently that's the only person she can get along with backstage. So. Apparently backstage reports say that Jade Cargill has been a bit of a bitch, is what they say.
Hey, she's that one.
She's that bitch. Chelsea Green just called her a bitch.
Yeah.
I trust Chelsea Green. I'm sorry. I trust Chelsea
Green. Oh,
Green.
No, believe me. I believe it.
Yeah.
I don't want to believe it, but it's
Chelsea Green is one of those wrestlers that has put in so much hard work around the world and is so dedicated to the craft of wrestling that if she doesn't like somebody...
I believe it. I fully believe. There has to be a reason.
Yeah, I think she was also one of the people that was the first to call out what's her name from TNA. That was a problem. She hasn't been around in a while.
Put the picture up because we'll remember it later. I forget who it was though, but I think Chelsea was one of the first to call her out.
Yeah, no, Chelsea Green is always the kind of person that like
Chelsea's one of those people
who's good.
I was about to say Chelsea's one of those people in real life. I have friends like that where we've all specifically said it's Autumn. Autumn is really good at gauging. It's like if Autumn doesn't like a person, there's probably a reason. I feel that way about Chelsea. Like,
oh yeah. Now, is that just kind of a weird thing to say about somebody we don't know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know these people.
Well, we don't know.
I'm going off of vibes.
Exactly. That's all we doing here. BCW is just vibes. It always has been.
Welcome to Vibe CW.
Vibe CW.
Welcome to Vibe CW. We just be vibing about feet. Actually, shout out that match with Michin. You know what she hit? Eat the feet.
Eat the feet.
See, I would love to do that.
Why me?
You're the foot guy. That's your
I actually
gimmick.
hate feet.
Brother, listen.
hate
That's
them.
your gimmick. It's on the teleprompter.
We ain't kink shaming. Joe's not even here anymore. Why are we still doing this?
I took her keyboard and I started typing.
They're my lines now.
That's your gimmick, bro.
You're
Go ahead and reach your line. Hey, brother, reach your line.
Nope. I was gonna say something. Nope.
Read the dang line, brother.
I ain't doing it. We
See, that's why you're not a champ. That's why you're not a champ. You don't know how to work. You don't know how to. You're just going off script.
I'm not a champ for the same reason Punk wasn't champ for a long time, because he won't say the stupid shit Vince would write.
Hey, listen, brother.
Shout out Vince. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Vince.
He's not back, but it feels
He's
like
the
it
BCW
sometimes.
producer now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this.
Yeah.
You're not kidding. Don't you touch it either.
I was gonna hand it to Brock.
Yeah. Mr. Lesnar. Here you
Mr. Lesnar.
There you go. Oh, we're not gonna see you for a year and a half. All right.
He didn't want to
Ooh.
touch you. That's why the belt fell.
Yeah. And we're not gonna see him for another year and a half.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh no, he's not. He doesn't want to wear a mask. He's not a masked lucha. Okay, sorry, brother.
which I don't know if we talked about this. I think we briefly discussed it in the predictions episode, which you're gonna see a good bit get cut out of us yapping, because
Well,
I was like, I want this to be a shorter episode, so I cut out a
We
lot of
tend
the
to yap.
conversation bits. Yeah, which is why a lot of our videos are long. But Brock, it starts next week.
Mhm.
What do you think we're gonna do leading up to Mania?
We both know it's one of two things.
Yes.
It's one of two. I'm a bit more hopeful now
Mhm.
that it won't be Rollins.
Mhm.
I want to be more hopeful only because I don't know. It kind of felt like Oba and Rusev had their definitive, and it was only one match. Like we were all like, "Oh, man, this is probably gonna like feud till like Mania." That felt definitive to me.
Very, very
That
definitive.
felt it was, because I was gonna say it wasn't a squash match. It was kind of a glorified squash match.
It was.
Like if you really think about it, Rusev's offense didn't really do anything to Oba.
Nope.
And then Oba just one fall from grace.
Good.
1, 2, 3.
I'll ask you this: have you seen the backstage reports, and would you be upset if I told you?
I have not, but I wouldn't be upset if you told me.
Okay. Rumors, backstage rumors.
Always take them with a little bit of salt.
Mm-hmm. Is that Brock and Heyman told them backstage? I'm assuming creative team backstage.
Mhm.
Brock shouldn't lose until he retires, which allegedly his retirement match is going to be at SummerSlam.
Against Gunther.
That's what we were thinking. But Jesus, it's reversal. My hair can't get this.
Yeah.
But
If that's the case, then please don't put him against Oba.
yes, that's the thing.
Please don't put him. Put
And
him against
because
Seth.
of that,
Put him against
I'm
Seth.
starting to believe the rumors of Knight.
Or Knight. I was about.
And I don't
Now that
want
you say,
that.
because also Seth can't take a loss either yet.
It's Seth Rollins.
He'll be fine in a loss, but now that you say that,
LA Knight won't be.
LA Knight won't be. But now that you say that, let's say that's true. Because like I said, rumors, and you always got to take them with a grain of salt. But
Yeah.
sometimes there is a lot of truth to them, and sometimes it's not like exactly the truth, but kind of close to it.
Yeah.
Say that's true. I can see creative being like, absolutely. I mean, hey, you're the Beast Incarnate. You're gonna retire in a few months anyway. Let's make Gunther look even better by retiring you, and you haven't even lost yet. So with that being the case,
Although I don't think that's what it's for. I think it's for
no, it's just for Brock.
It's
It's for Brock.
Yeah.
But probably it'll be like, we're gonna put the next generation over. But if that's the case, I don't want it to be Oba, because Oba should not lose to Lesnar.
Yeah.
Oba should not lose to Lesnar. Seth can lose to Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're gonna want him to lose to Lesnar.
Okay.
So with that, if that's true, I'm starting to see why it might be Knight.
Okay.
I don't want it to be Knight.
So, we have 4 shows four Raws before Mania, 4 appearances for Lesnar before Mania.
Mhm.
If you were to book this, just off the top of your head, you don't have to think about it too much because we don't have time.
Right.
But
If I was to book what I would want to happen or
Yeah.
what's going to.
for every week leading up to Mania, what would you do?
If it was what I want, if it was what I would want, I would want Brock goes out there next week. They're like, who's going to step up? Who's going to step up? Get Danhausen out there. Danhausen talks. He's like, Brockhausen. And, he's trying to make friends. Brock's not having it. And he's like, you know what? Because we're not having it, because he tries to give him a t-shirt. Brock just throws it. Brock rips it.
Sell him a t-shirt. But Danhausen loves his money. He's not giving it away.
He's not giving it away for free, brother. Brock rips the shirt. And he goes, you know what? Since you want to do that, you are cursed. Brock Lesnar F5s him. Just starts beating the out of Danhausen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of that week. Next week, Brock shows up. Paul Heyman's like, and apparently, now there's only 3 left, he's cursed. What does that even mean? Blah, blah, blah. Boom, ba-da-da-da-da. Boom, ba-da-da-da-da. Boom. Obo comes out there. He goes, I am going to challenge you at WrestleMania. And Brock's like, you know how Brock is.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, tell you what. It's not even for a title match, but because I'm a big star, we're going to do a contract signing. We're going to have ourselves a contract signing next week. Right? Brock tries to get out of the ring. Obo grabs him.
That's my bad.
Sorry.
That's my bad.
I'm professional.
I had the ESPN notification on because of WWE.
Right. Over there. Don't underestimate me. Walk away so casually, bro. Or whatever. Brock's gonna go for the F5. Obo's gonna get out of there. Obo's gonna clothesline him over where Brock's like. Brock doesn't know what happens. Danhausen's in the wings. He's waiting. Right? We get to next week. Brock comes out there. He cuts a promo. Obo comes out there. He cuts a promo. Right? Still no violence yet. Not too much yet. We're going to hold this one off. Danhausen, Brock goes backstage. Danhausen gives him a chance to apologize. He does not. Danhausen double curses him.
Oh.
Because the beast is so powerful that they need 2 curses just to do anything of like big effect. They go out there for the contract signing. We finally get our brawl. Oba comes out on top. Brock is confused. We get to Mania, and you know I want Oba to win.
Yeah.
I just think that would be fun.
I think
a detriment of it, someone could say, so canonically Danhausen is why Oba beat Brock. So that could be a downside of it. But, I was like, throw Danhausen in.
But in order for people to think that, they would have to think that Danhausen's powers are real. Which at that point, that's on you. That's on you if that's what you believe. I believe it.
I believe it, personally.
But if you believe it, it's on you. Don't blame others for your own beliefs. Just saying.
Wrong thing.
But I think I like that idea a lot. The only thing that I might do is use the first 2 weeks to just do some fun squashes.
Like someone coming out like
Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson coming out. I'm gonna step up to you because you are F5 him.
I don't know who else because I would want Danhausen. No wait, I would do Danhausen week 2 and then
Week 2
week 3
to
and
curse
4
them, and then week 3
be
4
the build for Oba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot actually. It gives us a little.
I would like to see Kit Wilson interact with Brock, and because that's another thing, I really want to see Danhausen interact with Brock Lesnar. I just think that visual would be absolutely hilarious.
Which is the same reason I want there to be a Kit Wilson Brock thing, because who's the definition of toxic masculinity
besides Brock Lesnar? It's like, I'm gonna say it for Megan, but I wrote you a poem, and just start going off of it, and then that connects him to Oba because Kit did the same thing to Oba.
Absolutely.
And he comes out. You think you are a big man for crushing Kit Wilson? I already crushed Kit Wilson.
I loved his poetry.
And I loved his poem.
Oba's...
In fact, I wrote you a poem, Brock Lesnar. For all my Oba feminists out there. Shout out the Oba feminists.
I'm an Oba feminist.
Shout out women. This is a Women's History Month. Shout out women. Shout out a woman in particular. It's her feet, right?
No.
Okay. Actually, shout out Lash Legend. Love you. Saw you on SmackDown. Love you, baby. Put a picture of Lash Legend up here. Then her feet. But hey, we'll be gender. Hey. We'll be fair to the genders. We'll also get her fiance in here. Put Trick's feet right over here. It won't be hard. There's a lot of pan-ups of his lemon pepper steppers.
There is.
So put the couple's feet up. Give them a lick. Lick your screen.
Don't lick your screen.
Shout out the feet.
This is really whatever gets you watching the video.
This is really the feet episode of BCW. Why did you make it the feet episode of BCW? Staring all you want, brother. One thing remains constant.
Put the belt on the other shoulder.
I like it being this close to you. It's as close as you're gonna get.
I'm gonna cut a promo on you later. I'll wait till you're gone, and I'm gonna do a Moxie style in a staircase, just. So, that was a Triple H. I don't know why.
I've noticed something. I've noticed something. Whenever we try to do an impression of someone, if it's not specifically Rey Mysterio or Dragon Lee, it automatically turns into Triple H. We tried to do a Shawn Michaels last week, and I was like, so you want... And I was like, that's just Triple H. That's just... Y'all want to hear my Brock Lesnar impression? It actually can't be Triple H. Oh, I'm going to take you out.
Keep playing. He's taking that time.
No. He wants my belt.
Producer Brock.
Guys, I'm so serious. I think he looked at me when we were there in Atlanta. He looked up and saw the belt. I had to give the belt to Producer Joe. Like, I was scared. I was really scared.
I was like, you really think women are safe around him?
And then, yeah. She was the whitest of us. Like, it was the best we had.
Whitest of us? She was the only white person.
Autumn's got half.
Yeah, but not enough for Brock to not do anything. Anyways, what other big things happened?
I guess Randy turned heel.
Yeah, I guess Randy Orton turned heel.
I'm kidding. I love that. I love that.
I like it.
I like having Randy back as a heel.
Honestly,
really
you want to know what I took away from the show more than Randy's heel turn?
What?
Drew's setup for Mania.
Drew set up for Mania.
Quitting SmackDown,
He
quitting
quit
WWE on air. Kayfabe.
Yes, obviously kayfabe. Because when I said that and Nick made a match next week, I was like, I mean, is Drew going to show up for the match? Like, technically, in kayfabe, he quit. He's done. And so I was sitting here and I was like, we talked about it, that we wanted to talk about it on the podcast today. What's the plan for Drew? Like, is it just... I don't think it can just be Fatu. Obviously, if it's a match against Fatu, there's going to be a stipulation.
I heard a rumor that WWE was this past tense. Apparently, they're not. They scrapped the idea, but that they were thinking about doing a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania.
Ooh, that
now I could see that with either Cody and Randy
or Drew
and Fatu. And
I
would like it.
Drew Fatu.
I would prefer Drew Fatu because they have the biggest build.
They have the bigger build.
So
I think that would be really good.
Mm-hmm. I guess the question coming from that statement would be, stipulation-wise, for those two matches, what would you do? Because they're both going to be blood feuds.
They're blood feuds.
I think Punk Roman will just be straight one-on-one.
It's going to be a one-on-one.
Yeah.
I think if I had to choose, I would choose Hell in a Cell for Drew and Jacob. But for Randy and Cody, there's got to be a stipulation, especially after this last week where he left. Put a picture of how Cody was left after the show, after Randy did that. And in my opinion, Randy should win the title. I think we got to stop teasing it. I think we got to get the punt kick. I think he's got to kick his head off.
Yeah, although...
Whether during the match or post-match, I think Randy's got to kick his head off.
I think Randy's got to win.
I think Randy has to win after this.
Look.
You win. So if he was still face, if this segment didn't happen, I would still want Randy to win, but I would be more inclined to say, hey, Cody probably is gonna sneak. After this turn, after that, can you put a picture of how hard he looked on that chair? Like,
yeah, aura farming the hell out of it.
Why did he aura farm Cody so hard? You know what? When I retain this tomorrow and become the longest reigning BCW champ of all time.
He's gonna get some color? You want to get some color?
Yeah.
No, I'll get some color and I'll lay down. You stand.
I'm gonna recreate the picture for the WrestleMania build for the BCW.
I'm not saying that he's not gonna win.
Listen here,
it's gonna be me or Joe.
This title is staying right here, and I will permanently submit myself as the greatest BCW World Champ of all time. But aside from that, for Randy and Cody, there's got to be a stipulation. Do they keep it simple, Extreme Rules? It's going to be the main event of night one. So, like, do they keep it, like, straightforward? They're not going to make it the Sin City Street Fight, because whatever match has that is the advertisement match. I'm sorry, I don't want to see Randy win number 15 by putting Cody Rhodes through a Slim Jim table.
I do. I do.
And they probably just going to be like, you think I'm going to let Randy pass me? That's not part of the show.
Oh, yeah. Would he pass him or would he tie him?
No, they are tied right now.
They're tied. Ooh.
Both of them, Triple H and Randy Orton, are tied at 14.
Okay.
So when Randy wins one more, it's going to go Cena, Flair, Randy.
Interesting.
Because right now it's Cena, Flair, Randy, and Triple H.
It's Cena, Randy, Triple H.
Flair doesn't.
It's fake.
I will die on that hill. Flair's doesn't count.
And Bam Adebayo has the highest scoring game in NBA history. There's no evidence of Will Chamberlain's
Will Chamberlain's
100
point game.
It's not true.
You're telling me we have video of Bruno Sammartino's title defenses, but we don't have the Will Chamberlain game? Nobody.
Nobody.
No
they
one.
started getting to 90 points, and nobody thought, "Oh, we should record this."
We should record this for basketball history.
Yeah.
You're telling me not a single person.
Just a fucking picture of the
not even
100?
a picture. Just a picture.
A piece of paper that says 100. That's it. That's all the evidence.
You're telling me we have no... I don't know,
and we have evidence of Ric Flair not being
a 16-time world champion.
He's not. We don't count two different companies.
Two? More than two.
Is it more than two? I think it's counting...
I think
it's counting
4.
NWA, too. It's counting NWA, WWE, WCW, and...
I think there's 4. I can't remember the fourth one. It's NWA, WCW, WWE.
Is it a branch of NWA?
I think so.
It might just be a branch of NWA.
So we might can still just count it as 3. But come on. Because if that's the case, we would have a lot more world champions. Well, let's go ahead and count all of AJ's TNA world championship.
Would Booker T be a 5-time world champion, or would he be a 3-time world champion?
I think the difference between Booker and Flair is at that point, WCW, it was inevitable. It was coming into WWE.
Time was coming.
But I think the difference is time.
Yeah.
When he was winning those WCW World Champion, they were already... He was WCW World Champion during, the merge, when they were together.
So in that case...
Because don't forget, he's the one who brought over the belt.
Mm-hmm. So if we counted it this way, then let's say Joe Hendry. Does that mean Joe Hendry is a 2-time world champion in WWE? Now? Since he was a TNA world champion and an X.
Doesn't technically AJ Styles, because he won it twice in WWE.
Yeah.
I think 3 times in TNA.
I don't remember.
It's more. I'm trying to think back to the Impact, because most of it was during the Impact days, which when I was watching, it's more than 1. It was definitely at least minimum 2. It might have been 3.
Yeah. Point is, Will Chamberlain's a fraud, and Ric Flair's a fraud. Just saying.
But no, I think Randy.
Shout out Bam Adebayo. Congrats.
Modern day legend, crazy game.
Yeah.
I'm not even a basketball watcher, and I had to watch it because everyone was talking about it. I was like, wait, this man dropped, what was it, 88?
No. Wait, what was it? I forget. It was more than 88, was it?
I thought it was 88.
Maybe it
might have been more.
It actually might be
or less. Who knows?
Let's see.
It was a crazy number.
I don't know how to spell Adebayo. I don't know how to spell Adebayo, but we'll... Oh, it's a big celebration thing.
Bro's getting
83. It was 83.
83. Yeah. That's still crazy.
Yeah.
That's still insane.
And we think Wilt Chamberlain scored 100. Anyway.
Ryan will die on this hill.
No, yeah, because it's stupid. No, he didn't score 100 points.
No one's got evidence. Really? No one?
The highest scoring game Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan ever had, I think was 60-something.
Yeah. But Will Chamberlain.
No 3-point line, by the way.
No
3-point line. You're saying he just 2'd them to death?
Not buying it.
No.
Not buying it.
That did not happen.
That's 52 pointers.
That did not happen.
That's 52 pointers.
He did not sink that many fucking layups, I swear. But anyway,
I digress. But
let's move past this.
I think maybe an Extreme Rules, Cody. I can see an Extreme Rules. Maybe they wouldn't.
He wouldn't have to take a pin in a last man standing match.
True. Oh wait, that might be the one.
Yeah,
that might be the one. A last man.
Because I did have last man standing for Drew and Batu, but if we're doing a stipulation and possibly considering Hell in a Cell, I would do Fatu, Drew, Hell in a Cell, Cody, Randy, last man standing.
I can see that. Because then, once again, you don't got to pin your golden boy.
Which
that would be 2 WrestleManias back to back. He took a pin.
Yeah, and again, I like the idea because we lost the audio of us saying it in the predictions episode. I like the idea of Cody having a problem at WrestleMania.
Cody has an Achilles heel. He could be Superman all through the year, all that he wants, but at WrestleMania he can't get the job done.
The only
I really hope that is not me. I really hope that's not my reign. I really hope that at WrestleMania, no, I know at WrestleMania I will get the job done. Stop looking at my hardware, brother. Stop looking at my hardware.
That's assuming you make it to WrestleMania.
I'm making it to Mania. Just you wait.
Like, we're just gonna disregard Stand and Deliver. I remembered that.
Oh, yeah.
Go to your promo.
I'm defending that Stand and Deliver.
You'll defend one-on-one at Stand and Deliver, and then
I'll defend that.
Because we already announced we're doing a championship scramble at Mania.
Yeah, I'll defend that Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver will be your one-on-one defense against somebody. It might be me. It might be somebody else.
Who knows? We might shake
might be an opponent in my choosing.
Special guest referee over here. Look at this guy.
Jordan hits a golden savior. I do the Stone Cold. The 1, 2. Hello?
Oh. If I ever special guest referee, man, what was your finisher again?
That 28.92.
You hit the 28.92. 1. I would make sure I grab the mic. 1, 2. It doesn't matter.
Although, I have been starting to like the top rope coup de grace / cave-in. It's a really cool move, and I think it's safer than the coup de grace.
Finn's a great worker, brother.
The fact that it doesn't injure anybody,
I don't know how.
It's never injured anybody.
How is it not broken ribs?
I don't know.
Grown man jumping off the top rope, putting his full body weight 2 feet down on your midsection.
I think it's because of the fact that he like straightens out and then collapses and almost like kind of leans his weight backwards.
Yeah, because you notice anytime he does it, he doesn't like stand straight up. He like falls backwards.
Yeah.
So maybe he's taking some pressure off him that way.
Yeah, he's like
how do you find out you
stopping
can do
the
that?
momentum. Well, he's one of the best in the world, so.
Fuck Balor.
But yeah, I think that's the best thing for Mania is if we just do big time stipulations, because right now, like, while the build hasn't been great, I think we can get there.
I agree.
But I'm not so much worried about the build. I've stopped worrying about the build for Mania in the last few years because they have now made it where the space between the last pay-per-view and WrestleMania is 7 weeks.
It's a long.
That's
a long build in wrestling terms.
So at that point, I'm not that worried about the build. I care about the go-home episode, and I care about Mania itself.
Which, we agree, I think it's going to be really good this year.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at the time, do we have anything else critical to talk about this episode?
I don't think there's anything, like, big.
Like, pressing.
No, I mean, Punk's promo with Roman, I think...
With the Usos.
That's going to keep going.
That's going to keep going. Are we getting OG Bloodline back?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think?
I don't think so. I think at that point, you're beating a dead horse.
Tiffy's most likely going to fight for the U.S. title at Mania.
Yeah, thought about something. I don't know if you want to talk about it. It's
stop this feud between the Wyatt Six and MFT for the love of everything. Hey, Uncle Howdy, let me talk to you. You know I love.
It's gonna be a Sin City street fight.
Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, Uncle Howdy, real quick. Why would you get the lantern back from Nikki after winning the match, and then do your emo in the ring? Get out of the ring and run with it like the MFT have been doing. You knew you were gonna get hit in cutthroat. Papa H, please don't ban this video too, please. Cutthroat, excuse me. You knew that was gonna happen. Why did you hit your emote?
That's what they do. They just aura farm. White Six love aura farming.
They love
even
aura
Nick
farming.
Cross was aura farming after the lantern got stolen.
I know she was like, I was like, meanwhile, Uncle Howdy's selling his off. He's dead on the ground.
Yeah, it was hilarious. By the way, your scream on the last video, I had to cut it out because you screamed so loud
Why
that the audio cut out. I don't know. I said something silly and you said, you went so wide mouth in my face. I had to cut it out because you killed the audio for like a straight minute and a half after that.
Can handle the power of the business, brother.
No, I guess he could.
Let's get ready to close this episode out while we're on. But what did you want to talk about?
Last thing, and you're gonna love that it's the last thing we talk about. It's connected to the Randy Cody feud. Are we sure Randy's gonna win? Because we have a match set up between Sami Zayn and Cody straight out of Mania.
Thank you for joining us for the feet episode of BCW.
Don't punish me this way.
Thank you for put some feet up right here. Put your feet right here, actually.
Oh.
Put your feet up. Thank you for joining us for the feet episode. The feet.
Raise your feet.
Boom, boom. Raise your feet. Boom, boom.
Don't break them up. That's stupid.
Please don't. I saw that this match. Last thing. I promise this is the last thing. Real quick, because just looking at time. Please don't break up the Motor City Machine Guns. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. And it doesn't make sense. It genuinely... I don't want to see that. The SmackDown Tag Division couldn't handle them breaking up.
No.
We're already picking for scraps, okay? You can't break up the Motor City Machine Guns.
I think that's the last thing we need to say.
Last thing we need to say.
Last thing we need to say.
So, next time you see me, I promise you that I will still be the greatest BCW World Champion of all time. I don't care that I'm defending tomorrow. And when I win tomorrow, I will be the longest reigning BCW World Champ, and there will be no one, and I mean no one, who can say that I am not the greatest of all time. And with that, let him stare at the hardware all he wants, as close he's gonna get. And with that, BCW is over and out. BCW, BCW, BCW. Brian Avila. Hey, let the business talk to you for a second, because we got some things that we gotta set straight. First, let me address the BCWers. Hey, BCW Universe, make no mistake, even though I don't got it with me right now, I am still your BCW World Champion. I won last Sunday in the very first ever triple threat for the BCW World title. I won, because that's what I do. No matter how many obstacles are placed in my path, I overcome them and I win. The belt right now is at Brian's place because I like to keep it with the kid, alright? I like for him to, be able to stare at it. Maybe when no one's looking, just hold it for a little bit. So that he knows that no matter what he does, no matter how many times he looks at it, no matter how many times he holds it in his hands, he ain't the real world champ. And he ain't never gonna be the world champ until the business is good and ready for him to be world champ. I'm just sorry to say that's not going to be anytime soon. But hey, I love you, BCWers. Let me get back to the kid real quick. Brian. You claim that I love to rewrite history. I don't rewrite history, Brian. I am history. I am history because every single thing I do is historic. It's funny, it's kind of hard to describe, but we as people, we get a feeling when we're watching history, We get a feeling when we're watching a moment that we realize right then and there is going to become more than just a moment in time, but a fixed point on a continuous timeline that we will return back to over and over and over again. History. That's me, Brian. I am history. Our BCWers understand that feeling very well because they feel it every time I even enter their presence. History. What else? You say I love to lie to the BCWers, to lie to everyone, all right? Well, then let's go over some truths, shall we? I have the most title defenses in BCW history. Truth. I have the most creative title defenses in BCW history. Truth. I am, by your own admission, now the longest reigning BCW champ of all time. Truth. I am the greatest BCW World Champion of all time. Truth. After truth, after truth, after truth. But hey, you know what? Here's a truth that you'll like, Brian. You're right. You are the first ever BCW World Champion. But why do you think that is? It's because the business let you be. I thought it would be nice to put you over, you know what I mean? Give you the world title, first ever in history, help you move some merch, maybe get some more views. I gave you the ball, and then what did you do with it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sure, you won that Survivor Series, and then what? You defended it 3 times. In your illustrious 63-day reign, you defended it 3 times. Saturday night's main event, and then the Rumble where you lost it to me. Because by then I knew I made a mistake. You just weren't ready, kid. You weren't. And I'm sorry for that. So I relieved you of that burden. I put that crown on my head to relieve you. And now you paint me as some kind of villain? I'm the villain. Brian, look at you. That cute little promo you cut by yourself. It was scary, man. You're obsessed. You're not doing this for the BCWs anymore. You're doing this for you. It's selfish. It's not very face of you, is it, Brian? Hey. Listen, it's all love here. But what you're not telling the BCWs is why we tie so much is because you're trying to think more like me. You're trying to get into the head of the business. But you better be careful. You might find something you don't want to. Because this crown that I've taken from you and placed on my head is not only to uphold this business, but it also silences him. You don't want to meet him. But you're not going to have to, because I don't plan on dropping the belt anytime soon. You've issued me a challenge, huh? All right. But I thought I made myself clear last time that I'm tired of all these defenses. I'm tired of you picking the stipulation and everything. Nah, we don't do that no more. What makes you think you've earned a title shot? What have you done but lose over and over again? You haven't earned one, so you ain't getting one. But I will accept your challenge at NXT Roadblock. If you beat me, then you will earn yourself a title shot at NXT Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. But if you lose, you can't challenge for that belt again until WrestleMania. And you may be wondering, how are we going to decide who goes first? We can't predict the same things. I challenge you to a randomized fight in 2K25. For each match on the NXT Roadblock show, we will randomize our fighter. We'll have a one-on-one match with whoever we get. We won't control them. It'll be the AI. And whoever wins gets first pick. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown. Will you accept it? Will you? I sure hope so. I see potential in you, kid. But you gotta prove it to not only me, not only to the BCWs, but to yourself. That your arms aren't too short to box with God. But I don't think I'm God, Brian. No. I'm the business. See you at Roadblock.